Hi, I'm Mike Buzz here from RC Universe, and we're here at Top Gun 2010 with Rich Uravitch, one of the judges here. And Rich, I don't envy you. I look at all these airplanes, and every one of them is just fantastic. What are some of the things that you look for?
Well, thanks, Mike. You know, it's a challenging thing to judge here at Top Gun with this level of competition. But it's simplified by the fact that judging here works in, we work as a team. Each member of that team has its own specialty, and the judging is broken into three distinctive categories. One is the accuracy of outline of the airplane being presented. The second is the finish color and markings, the actual color of the airplane. And my specialty happens to be craftsmanship, just how well the builder executed that model based on what he presents to you in a documentation, which typically consists of a drawing like this and other information that he actually used to build the airplane. And we look for the best of the best in those three categories. And like I say, it's a challenge, it's a lot of fun, and there's an awful lot of good builders out there.
There really are. So one judge will take a three view like this.
Exactly.
And I've been watching them. He'll just eyeball, you know, look at that, look at the plane. He's just looking to see that everything looks right. Absolutely. The next judge, as you say, is colors, and I noticed you were getting right up close and personal with each plane. So you're judging, as you said, the technical craftsmanship.
Correct.
Would they get marks off for using like standard linkages, like quick links?
Absolutely, and it's a good point and a great observation on your part. When you come here and you compete at the Top Gun level of competition, what I, as the craftsmanship judge, don't expect to see are replica airplanes that use commercial off-the-shelf control linkages, servo arms sticking out of wings, things like that. And they're perfectly fine and reliable for sport flying, some scale flying, but you expect more and actually demand more at this level of competition at Top Gun. So yes, I'm very critical on those. For example, I don't expect somebody to show up with an Aranca Champion, for example, with purchased off-the-shelf tires that he hasn't even taken the time to scrape the manufacturer's name off. Mm-hmm. Those are the kind of things. And some call it nitpicking, but at this level, we're talking quarters of points separating the winners from the not-so-winners.
Mm-hmm. So have you ever had somebody walk away with hurt feelings? I mean, somebody who thought they had a really special airplane and got really low marks?
Well, I think to each person, their airplane is the most special in the world. To put things in perspective, everybody with that attitude comes here, so not everybody can be the winner. What we try to do is, in addition to the fair application of judging, we invite contestants, competitors, by way of our score sheet notes here. We tell them what we've done in notes, and we welcome them after all of this is over to come back and discuss what we wrote up. And in most cases, they come away a little bit smarter about what needs to be done to make their airplane competitive, but it tells us that if a guy shows up the next year with that airplane and he paid attention, then he really, really did want to improve his airplane, and he took the time to do that, and it always shows up in his score. So I guess the short answer to your question is, we get people who have their feelings hurt momentarily because they think it's more than it is, but once they get their score, they review the score if they're so inclined, and they see where they stack up against the best of the best, I think everybody leaves, if not totally happy, at least a little bit more educated on what the process is all about.
Very interesting. Well, thank you very much, Rick.
Yes, sir, Mike. My pleasure.
Talking to you.
My pleasure.